So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. And that gets things running. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Spread it left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's picked his way through. Doué! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Doué certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pinches it off him, and it's ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's gone out for a throw-in. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Loose, played into space. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. That's an excellent interception. Chouameni. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Doué. And it's Rabiot. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. It happened for all his good intentions. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No foul, says the referee. Plays it through. Doku wants to run on. Ball played for Dembele. Upamecano. And it's Koundé. For Olise. Now it's Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. It's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross in. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Olise. Rabiot. Oh, crack. Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Dembele. Dembele proves just a little bit too strong. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Molina just loves to go forward whenever he can. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Agahawa! No, just not quite. Gets a good foot in there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dembele.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dembele! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Chouameni. Dembele. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele has the space to scheme. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they tries one from range. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Dembele. That's a little off target. Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he is dashing away. Big chance! Olise plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Granit Xhaka. Strong running down that left flank.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Chouameni. Dembele. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Elise. That's a cute ball. Dembele. Quality ball. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's a sharp pass. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Rabiot has created one goal already. Doué going after that. It's a throw-in. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Saliba, Upamecano, and Cherki. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Saliba clears it away.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Cherki, Rabiot, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Always onto this, and this is Dembele, and a chance! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
We're looking at a different game now.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Good-looking ball. Good ball over the top. And this is Dembele. Chouameni.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out wide, and it's Koundé. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Out towards the flank. And smartly reclaimed. Koundé. Dembele finding himself in space.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that could well leave a mark. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. What a save by David Raya! And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Now it's Barcola. And it's Dembele. Great vision. He can run onto that. Well, and we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and space. Decent chance! The defence opting here for strength in numbers. No, he is not giving anything away. Oyarzabal. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kubasi. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Oyarzabal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, good ball. Fermin! That is decidedly lacking.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Fermin. Aims beyond the defence. Yamal.
Such good technique.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Now it's come to nothing. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big...
And the wall's done its job. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played out wide. Llorente made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Still goalless. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it. Spain have the chance to go the other way. And this is Raul. Shot could be on. And he's gone backward here. Llorente. Llorente gets on his bike and on the move. Forced to go back. Fermin looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Llorente. Nicely weighted ball. In comes the corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spain are looking to go forward now. Llorente. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Grimaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Spain are down to 10 men. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That's the throw. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Mikel Oyarzabal. That has been cut short. Pedri. And it's Llorente.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got to make this nice and quick.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri. And Fermin. Now it's Raul. Yamal. Now that real chance! Goal! Spain! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Tries a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Fermin is being told in no uncertain terms. Oh, he's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fermin. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. He's picked his shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And Sufati. And it's Lopez. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back underway then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Kubasi proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that pass just didn't quite work. And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. Agahawa. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
He's having a hit! But he's left disappointed.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Played up towards the front line. And now a sudden chance to counter. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Agahawa. Oh, that's fabulous. He shifted it to the flank. He came in hard, very hard. He's got away.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great vision. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Showing great feet there. Yamal! Oh, it's gone in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Nice defending, physical and effective. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here!
Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Oh, he's all alone! Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And a chance! Fermin does really well there. He is strong.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Llorente gets across to intercept that. Pablo Fornals. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
And the shot! And he makes no mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is about as cool as they come.
Expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Pedri. Nice looking ball. How Kubasi tries to clear.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And he's going to have his name taken. Raul, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Tries one from range. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pedri. Oh, this is a great position. He's come in hard. And he's managed to get rid. Now, can they get him away? What's Agahawa? He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Agahawa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Grimaldo plays it short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Agahawa! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that is that. Spain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they... Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. He's having a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. France are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's found a way past. Tries one from range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spain have their second corner now. Chance, surely! Goal, Spain! who take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And it's Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Oyarzabal. He has found the way through. That's very neat. And a shot! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try from distance. Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Tchouaméni. And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Ferran Torres! A real chance and a real let-off.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Incoming delivery. Cleared without hesitation. It'll be a throw-in. Cherki does really well to win the ball there. Conte. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! Oh, good finish. France are back on level terms. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Laporte does well not to be outdone there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Barcola. It's a good foot in there. Cherki. That is good strength. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pablo Fornals. That's good vision. No luck with that dink over the top.
France definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Koundé.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they can counter here. Oh, played right into his path. Oyarzabal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cherki. Now it's Doué. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside. Koundé. And Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Camavinga. Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tchouaméni. And it's Conte. Tries to pass it through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oyarzabal. Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Nice control. France have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Chance! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Searching pass he's played there. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Decent chance! Superb from Jackie! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcola tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Barcola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Upamecano picks it up from the goal kick. Camavinga. Jackie. Barcola. Knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. Conte. Looking for options for movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are disappearing out of sight. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
Mbappe! France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain may be down, but not out just yet. Chouameni. Jackie. Great pressure, plenty of it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! so smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 2 será sustituido por el dorsal 3.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And he's looking to catch him up.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Foot in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Chouameni.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Yamal. Saliba. And Koundé. Spain are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Koundé. Akliouche. Pablo Fornals.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great vision. Pinches it off him. Chouameni getting forward. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. And they've got a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 17 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's only too happy to take that back.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Agahawa shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Chouameni. Camavinga, and it's Akliouche. Yamal. Agahawa. Koundé. Akliouche. And that will be the final act. Spain can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start.